I'm back with a video. Listen, I know I've been talking to y'all all morning before I start telework today. Listen, I was a little reluctant to do this video because I am so embarrassed to even talk about this. It's so cliche, and the person I did this, looks like me. How do you steal 1.5 million worth of chicken wings? Who does that? Who? And why did you have to be black? Allegedly. Why? Oh my God. And it's not a laughing matter. I'm laughing because it's so cliche, how much we love chicken. And I do. I love chicken. I'm not going to hold you. I love you. I love chicken. you know, I love chicken. I love chicken wings. It's one of my favorite dishes. But, oh gosh, at this point, you should have added watermelon, which is, I'm being facetious right now. I have to make a light of this because it is so embarrassing and it was unnecessary. You know, you hear of some lunch ladies that, you know, and this is, I know it's not right, but I'm going to say something positive in this. I have known lunch ladies um, give the food that wasn't eaten to children and families that are hungry because whatever is left over for that day, they have to throw away really good food. And there's some lunch ladies that I've known that didn't do that. They're like, okay, there's this fresh fruit that you want me to throw away. So they had to do what they did, um, allegedly. They had to do what they had to do to make sure that those families um, got a hold to that food that they have to consider waste, which is just so wasteful. I get that kind of crime, if you want to call that a crime. I get that. There's so, if you, oh gosh, because this is a very tough subject for me because my kids went to an all black elementary school and um, enjoyed it. Sad that we left because of the person ahead of this school wasn't professional, wasn't they didn't communicate well with us, and there was a revolving door of educators, and with that happening, my children, you know, at a critical time, missed out on education because they just didn't have a teacher, you know, a long-standing teacher. People were quitting because of the, when you're dirty at the head, then everything crumbles. Anyways, it's a whole nother chapter. I'm speaking of my past because at that school, I've learned to find out that there was a lot of um, foster children that went to that school, and their families were struggling. They barely had money. or they weren't in foster care, but their parents couldn't feed them. They relied on the school feeding them. And so there would be parents that before they picked their kids up, they would bring, Subway sandwiches, a whole bunch of them to pass out to the kids after school. And that to me was just heartbreaking because it's like to know that a child's food, and this happens in America, their only nourishment is only going to be at that school. That's why we got to put more money into our schools and into not just their books and supplies, and pay our teachers well. Please start doing that because they are too going into their pockets and they are buying supplies and food and snacks for their children, for their students. But we need to put more money into the food area so that every child gets extra nourishment, even some to take home because they may not have food when they go home. This is real life. But going back, see, I sometimes when I talk to y'all, I just go all over the place. Bear with me. One day I'll be professional, and to be like, you know, the people that I have looked forward to when they were given the news and they, went to college for, you know, iconic BW, and Oprah, who I love so much. Um, and the list goes on and on and on. Diane Sawyer, go on and on. So please forgive me if I go veer off. I'm not like them, but I wish I was. They're amazing. Anyways, a few minutes and then I got to start work. But I want to get this out. Um, Food is scarce, and there are homeless babies, or almost, children that's not eating. You know, there is food insecurity in this country, and that's why we got to vote the correct way. Vote responsibly. You know what I mean? Vice President Kamala, and I want you to really focus on this too. Poverty, hunger. But anyways, I veered off again. So I get the crime in, hey, if I got leftover food, hey y'all, because they're gonna make me throw it away here. If this lady that allegedly stole 1.5 million worth of chicken wings, and she was the Robin Hood of the neighborhood, and hey y'all want some chicken wings? Maybe I could get behind that. But all jokes aside, I don't believe in committing crimes. I don't want to promote that on my channel. But certain things, okay, I could get behind, but you stole and didn't even give to the community. I don't think that's what word on the street. And now you got to serve 9 years. Was that worth it? Stealing altogether is just horrible. Let's just put that out there. If you need help with food, there's agencies, there's your local counties, um, if you're struggling, do it the right way, the legal way. This is, all jokes aside, go to your local county office and don't be ashamed. I've been there before where you had to, before I had a job or I was in between because I lost a job. Never thought I would have to go and get an EBT card, but it saved my family's life. And I did. And I'm not saying to stay on it and abuse it, but there's help out there. Go to your local food closets and they'll give you free food. Visit a church, ask your local pastor, "Hey, I'm going through it. Is there any way you can help me?" This was just reckless. This was just horrible. And embarrassing. And I hope in those 9 years you will think about what you did and you will never do this again. You know, and turn your life around. Anyways, family, I know I didn't push up 4 videos today, but I had so much to say. So much to say. Probably by tonight, I'll probably have another one out. But, anyways, I love you guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Please comment. Let's talk. If you don't agree with what I have to say, that's okay, but let's talk about it. Thumbs up. Bye. Happy hump day. Almost Friday. Bye.